Hey traders, Parker here with another indicator. Today I'll be introducing you to the QQQ Top 10 Weighted Sentiment Trend Indicator. It tracks the top 10 holders of the QQQ, which is NVDA, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Tesla, Meta, Google, both of the Googles, Broadcom, and Netflix. It converts a percent performance into a sentiment indicator or risk off, risk on indicator, and it's also a trend indicator as well. The trend I'm using is basically the rifts of the clouds for the trend, but it's based off of the cumulative total of the percent performance of those 8 different stocks. This is the indicator down here. Green means risk on, yellow means chop or caution, and red means risk off. And here's your trend index. If the overall trend is green for the cumulative, based off the cumulative, the trend would trend overall trend would be green. But right now it's showing mixed because the fast trend is green, the mid trend is green, and the slow trend is red. So let's go into the actual indicator. The indicator here, you can see I'm using length of 60 because I'm on a 1-minute chart. And here's the weightings for each one of these. You can see right there. Those are the percentages. I basically just went to the internet and got their weightings. Right now I have it on midnight reset. So every midnight, every new day, it resets. The breakout signals down here is if the cumulative indicator that's built into this, which you can't see, makes a low on average of its highest high and lowest low on average for the 60 minute 60 length period, you'll get a red dot or you'll get a green dot if it's making a new high on average for those 60 for whatever the length is. I keep saying 60 because that's what I have it set to, but you could change this length to whatever you want to change to. But that's what the green and yellow dots mean, and that's what the breakout signals show. So this overbought cloud right here just represents the clouds here right here. I just forgot to change that. But if you get the indicator, this will be changed just to say show or don't show the clouds. It's just a mistake on my part. But this your 30, just mid, your up and down signal. So that's basically the indicator right there. You can change the color of those clouds if you want to change them. Just like you can change the colors of these right here as well. So you can go through there and you can change anything. So this is not buy and sell signals. This is just a sentiment indicator to help you feel more comfortable about taking some trades based off those 8 different stocks, the top 10 holdings of the QQQ. So you can see right here, we were bearish or risk off when the market before the market opened up. We went to chop zone right here, even though we got this nice push right here based off good volume. If you want to take the trade based off this candle right here, and then the next candle from there, I believe I have my volume indicator based off of, no, I have it based off model. It's a modified one, so just close. So now it's showing close to close. But you can see where it says chop, and you can see exactly what happened. Everything just got choppy. And it was still choppy here, but for the most part, the percent totals for those 8 different stocks was bearish. And you can see where it started making a new low on average for those, whatever the length I have chosen. Then we got this push right here. And then you can see right here, we went to chop. And then from here, we just went to risk on. And then we fell below. But 60 bars is a conservative level for me. I'm more conservative trader, so that's more conservative. But once I started seeing this go down and these bars change color, and even though it's light volume, I probably would have got out. Actually, I did take this trade right here with some options, and I got out. I think I made, I forgot what I made on it, but I didn't take a lot just because I'm First time really using an indicator, but for the most part, it's showing true. You can see where we went to chop right here. This is the indicator. You can see right here where we went to risk off. And you can get some choppy levels as well right here where it goes between risk off, risk on. So it's really about the length that you have set in there. Like I have it set for 60. You can, for a more aggressive trader, you can set it for 15. And on a 1 minute chart, this represents 15 minutes. And you can see how the everything has changed. It's risk off, and then you got this risk on right here. And it's more for 15. The length is for a more faster trader. If you want to be more scalping, you can set it for a lower length. But for me, I set it for 60. Another thing in this indicator that you'll see is this reset mode. Total sum is the total sum of the percent change or the performance of those indicators. I mean, of those eight stocks. It would not work on this lower time frame. It has to be on a daily, I believe a daily time frame. I don't believe it's going to work on an hourly either. I believe it only works on a daily time frame. I was trying to give it a second to load, but it's only going to work on the higher time frames. So we'll give a second for it to actually load up, and there we have it. And right now I have it set on 15. So the way I use it, so there's 252 days of trading in a year. So I use it either on the 21 if I'm looking for on the monthly. We'll just put it on here for the monthly, and we'll get a monthly total. Just waiting for it to indicate. I got too much on here, but and this is what it looks like on a 21-day length period for the indicator for the last 21 days. And we zoom in, we went to chop, and then we went to here, went to risk on, chop, risk on, chop. Right now we're in chop. If you're looking at it on 21-day basis with that length of 21. So if I were to change this to a 2 month, that's basically 42 days. 2 month period out of the 252 days that the stock market's open. You can see right here we're in chop. Well, if you want to look at it on a quarterly basis, that's 63 days. I probably should have stayed zoomed in. Just waiting for the indicator to load. But you can see right here, it's kind of the same as the 42, but it's less noisy. I say that because it's looking over the length of last 63 days. Average highs, low and low, it gives you a sentiment. But these clouds in here, you can go in there, you can change that. That's basically the Ripster clouds. This is the base of the clouds right there. You can go change those for those EMAs. For your trend, for the trend for the cumulative total. And right now it's saying our fast is saying stop, and then our mid and our slow is saying they're all good. But this is what it looks like over the course, and this is when I forgot what happened and dropped the market. But you can see where everything just dropped down to risk off here. You can see where it entered into chop or came out of chop over here. Entering chop, risk off, chop, chop, risk on here. And then we have this making, the cumulative total is making a new 63 period high on average of those 63, of your 63 period. Where it's just all risk on. Up until we got to... what is it, November, where it finally went to chop and then risk on and chop. So one of the things I like to do is push back to the pandemic, and I just like to see what things look like during the pandemic. So I'm just waiting for the indicator to actually load up. It may not. It may not be able to go back that far. So it's probably not going to be able to let me go back that far. But it does work on the higher time frames. Like if I go to a weekly time frame, and for the weekly, I still use 52 weeks for the year, but for a quarter, it's 13 weeks. So we'll look at that on 13-week total emphasis or quarterly total. And this is what we get if you want to look at it on a weekly. And you can see right here, this is when, quarterly total on the weekly. And then you got the Whistler's clouds right here as well. That's all shown green. But right now on the weekly, if you're looking at a 13-period average, we're showing chop. So, but that's the indicator in and of itself. Like I said, if you don't want to use the top 10 holders that I have selected, go in there and change them. Change to whatever you want to change them to. Change the percentages. You can do all of that. Like I said, total sum only works on the higher time frames. But midnight is the midnight reset, and you can see how it looks crazy on here. But basically, I used it today, make me some money on. I can't guarantee you're gonna make money with this indicator, but I did get in here when it flipped. I think I was using it on a 60-period basis. When I got in, I think I bought like 8 contracts. Yeah, I bought like 8 contracts, and I wrote it up, and I think I got out somewhere around here. And you can see my Fibonacci level. So I probably got out up here with the Fibonacci level right there. But today I really overtraded, and I wound up almost giving it all back because I kept trying to take more trades on different things when I should have used my discipline and not done that. But this is going to be the end of the video. If you would like to have this indicator, just look in the description of this video. I appreciate you guys taking the time to listen to what I had to say. I wish you the best, and God bless. Stay safe out there.